Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. It's me, Vinod, and what do I want to talk about today? Well, today there's a couple of things which are brewing in my mind which I wanted to share. As I'm recording this video, the market is down, the broad market index is down by 1.5%, and specific companies which are there, which we've been taking into consideration, some of them are also down by quite a few. Like if you take IndusInd Bank, it's down almost 1%, it's at 993, right? And we have ITC at 473. And you have Karnataka Bank at 207. Then you have Dr. Reddy at 1194. Right? Manappuram is 154. NAPCO is slightly nowhere, meaning it's not positive or negative. It's sitting at 1350. So market is definitely taking a beating, and there's a lot of understanding in why the market down. Well, there's lots of reasonings to it to be down. What people were hoping was that the ceasefire agreement being reached between Israel and Hezbollah would make things chirpy again in the market, and in the prospect of peace coming into the Middle East and everything put together, that geopolitical tension is coming down. That means we might see some FIIs coming into the market. Well, the problem is FIIs in the US especially are in a holiday mode because it's Thanksgiving and they're getting closer to their Christmas, and usually Christmas time is rather dull for them. Most of the buying will happen post-Christmas if it continues like this. Other than that, what's the main reason why this had no impact was there's already been discounted. Discounted means it's already been factored in, is what a lot of analysts feel. But basically, if you ask any analyst why the markets are down today, you'll get a mixed bag of reasons. It sounds like pick color, which color do you want? It's like Poppins, and when you peel that open, you'll have a rainbow of colors to choose from. Basically, it's all the same. So the sugar syrup with food coloring. There was no difference in any of the taste in any of the colors, but we as children used to imagine different things. So it's pretty much like that. If you ask any analyst, he seems to give you a reason for why the market is down as FII is selling, at the same time saying the US is on holiday, then talking about the union budget, and then talking about the dollar strengthening. So basically, why the markets move the way they do, we really don't know, other than the fact it gives us opportunity. So if you're looking at opportunities, there's plenty of them. I would not really be too aggressively into the only sector which I would be little wary of is the IT sector. Infosys is almost down 4% as I was recording this video. Yes, there's reasons for that to be down is because of the fog which is enveloping the whole IT industry thanks to what's happening in the US. And till we get a little bit of clarity, we'll have to wait and watch. And one of the articles which Anand I think has spoken about in MoneyPechu was the slowing down of wage growth, which is fueling further problems to the Indian economy, that people are not getting salary increments and bonuses as they were getting before, and that is further affecting spending in India, which is further affecting the general economy. So there's lots of reasons to take into consideration. I'm not here to dissect that or get into that in great detail, and I'm sure you can definitely come to your own understandings in that by watching Anand's video or by reading what everyone else is saying. So what do I want to talk about today? One which I want to talk about is Ram had asked me an interesting query in Instagram. So I thought I'll address this. What he has said is, I have a query. It would be great for me as a lesson to get your viewpoint on this. I started investing in the late 20s, and because of that, now I'm investing a very major chunk of my salary. I do have my wishes to own a premium bike, foreign vacations and all. To achieve those, if I do profit booking, is that a mistake? I understand getting the first 1 crore should be within my priority. After that, my net worth increases in a fast pace. But I also don't feel if I don't have pleasures at this age of mine, at what age will I have? Struck between you live once and financial freedom is real freedom. Could you please share your insight on how to strike a balance between those two sides? Thank you and much appreciated. Well, since you're in your 20s and I'm nearing my 50s, so I thought I will give you a little insight of my own personal experience. Yes, this takes me back to all of us being in school. When we were in school, we could not grow fast enough. We could not get to college soon enough. And when we were in college, we could not get out of college fast enough. Anything which we human beings have in front of us, we feel we must get there and then we have landed. We have sold this notion in society that we have somewhere to go and we must achieve that. And it is perpetuated by this idea of advertising and everything, the way society is structured. It always tells us to go looking for the next big thing. And now in the age of social media, it has become even worse, that we always have this constant need and this desire. And I understand, Ram, to wanting to have the bike, to wanting to have the vacation, and this constant need not being met, and this idea that time is slipping and you're going to lose. All of this is fiction. The reason why I'm saying it's fiction is, if you do get that bike which you're so sought after, it'll keep you happy for a day or two. Then you'll feel like maybe you should have bought another bike. It happens. Or you should have done something else or bought a car instead. That also happens. Even when you go on a holiday, it's wonderful, it's nice. Even if you take a long holiday for 2 or 3 weeks and you come back, and then after a little while you start wondering if it was worth it. The remorse sets in. This is how it is with any kind of experience. This remorse, buyer's remorse as I say it, is true. Even if you have money which you have not, let's say you have crores of money, like someone like an Ambani, you spend, you will still feel this remorse. It's very normal to feel it, right? The same way as if you're missing out on something, this is also part and parcel of it. The reason why I say it is better to forego is, it is as a psychological thing. This thing of wanting something and then fulfilling it and having the remorse after doing it is a psychological loop which we all human beings suffer into. So it is not the bike which is causing this. It is not the holiday which is causing this. It is the notion that you can't have it. That freedom is missing. It is a little bit out of grasp. So you feel that you have crawled enough in life that you've got the freedom to do that. That is what is creating this longing. And that is why I say save. Forgo this. Create nerves of steel. And in anything in life, it is very hard to grow these nerves of steel. And like I say, it does sound a little bit like a broken record and like one of those inspirational videos. It's all about the journey. It is not about buying the bike, or it's not about going on the holiday. It is about saving for it and achieving that and feeling a sense of fulfillment. So that is what will give you the most satisfaction. I'm saying this from my own personal experience. I've been where you are. I've borrowed and bought things, and I've saved and bought things. Trust me, saving and doing is much better. It gives a much more satisfying feel to it, and there's no burden of an EMI. And even when you start saving a lot, like reaching that 1 crore, trust me, the so-called wants and desires slowly start vanishing. It is like fasting. First few days of fasting proves very difficult. But once fasting becomes a habit, suddenly you start hate eating. You really don't have any cravings to eat. It does happen. It's a mindset. There's a very famous psychological experiment which I was talking about with another person, the day-to-day. I was talking to him, which is about the capacity to say no. As a thought experiment you can do, where you say no to every single desire which your brain throws up for a month. Want a new bike? No. I want to go on a holiday? No. Anything which is other than what you have decided is your plan, you keep saying no to it. Very hard and very fast. After a month, suddenly saying yes will become a problem. Because we are told in life right now to say yes to everything, say yes to everything. It's just training the mind. And once you train that, saying no will not be a problem. So my advice to you would be, from my vantage point in life, get to that 1 crore. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. But these are the years you can make that sacrifice. These are the years you have the stamina and the mental fortitude to do it. Trying to do it at my age is much harder because life jades you, responsibilities become voluminous, and it becomes even more difficult trying to save and preserve that capital and make it grow. At this age you can. And trust me, when you're watching your friends having a good time, it is hard. I do understand that. But forego this. Because once you reach that financial freedom, then you are free in life of this rat race of trying to make sure you have a job, trying to make sure you have enough money, trying to make sure you have to do something you hate just for the reason you need to get paid. You'll have the freedom to choose when you want to work, how you want to work. And that is something far more valuable than any bike or a holiday can give you. And that is what I would assume you would like to do. So keeping that in mind, forego till you reach this 1 crore. Because what happens when you reach that magical number, which Anand is talking about, is you reach a number, like I was telling with Rupesh. Even Rupesh is saying, sir, I just need 1 lakh every month you give me. If I spend 1 lakh every month, for the rest of my life, 1 lakh every month, I'm happy. I don't need anything more. So we did a backhand calculation. We came to a number of almost 8 crores. That's all Rupesh needs. If he had 8 crores in his account today, Rupesh doesn't need to work anymore or do anything beyond this because he's making more than he needs to. That is what I'm also telling you. There is a number in your mind. Work to it, reach it. Then after that, you'll be free to do as many holidays as you want, buy as many bikes as you want, as many phones as you want. So don't give in. And these are the hardest times when you feel like giving in, especially when you see a little bit of progress. This happens in everything. When weight loss, in dieting, in exercising, trying to put on muscle mass, you see a little bit of progress and you cave. And you're like, I've done it. So I deserve to eat a plate of biryani. It happens. I get it. Don't. Fight it. Stay on course. and you'll be richly rewarded in a matter of time. How much time? It all depends on how much you're investing, what you're investing in, and the roadmap you've drawn for yourself. But trust me, stick to it. Don't get dissuaded. Don't get distracted by other people's plans and other roadmaps, which may seem faster or longer or shorter. Stick to yours and you'll be absolutely fine. This would be my utmost sincere advice to you, since you asked for my 2 cents on this. Don't sell for an immediate gratification. Get to your goal of 1 crore. From there, it gets much easier because that 1 crore starts multiplying. Even when you don't have to do anything, it grows by itself. Trust me, it does. This is how Warren Buffett created his wealth. This is how George Soros created his wealth. This is how everybody creates their wealth. And there are lots of people in this planet who are very rich. Only thing is we don't know about them. And this is how all of them created their wealth, where you have to forego your immediate gratification and hold on to the future, and it will come. So aside from that, what else I wanted to share was, I do hope that you invested in the market today. I decided to sip on some Dr. Reddy today and some gold. I don't know what you consumed today. I hope whatever you consumed was of value to you and you made the right decisions and you're taking things into consideration. The point is to keep chipping away at it every day. Just because the market moved violently today, I did not take my complete wallet and empty it in the market. The point is to keep building it a brick at a time. Then the wall will be up there before you know it. Thanks for watching the video as always. Do put in your comments and your feedback down below. Do join us on Instagram and we'll have further conversations there. And that, I wish you all to be safe because the rains have not gone as yet. If anything, it's dragging its feet and we do not know where it's going to actually make landfall. And I hope it does make landfall without too much damage to people and infrastructure as it is. As it is, we're already in enough troubles and we don't need more upon that. Thanks for watching the video and I'll see you again tomorrow with something more. Bye.
Hey guys, that my uncles Vinod Srinivasan, Anand Srinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog/newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it, and we've analyzed macroeconomic trends. And a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for The Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you.